We are going to start with our first pitcher tonight, and our first pitcher is going to be Maria Kemp. Marcia, how are you tonight? Are you ready for your pitch?
Yes, I am amazing. Thank you.
Good, good. So Marcia, tell us the name of your business.
Beyond Defense.
Very simple, very easy. It's in the name. I love it. Are you pitching your business in general to us tonight, or are you pitching a specific product or a new offer?
Business in general, I think.
Okay,
That's the best way to answer that.
That's no problem. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start my clock. And Marcia, are you ready?
Yes.
Awesome. So your pitch begins now.
Are you prepared to protect yourself against predators? I am the passionate leader of Beyond Defense. My name is Maria Kemp, and we empower women to protect themselves against dangerous situations with safety training and self-defense weapons. We're currently seeking businesses and organizations who want a powerful self-defense training, which also addresses health and wellness initiatives. Contact Maria Kemp today for your consultation.
Girl, you did it with time to spare. All right.
Okay,
So good job. Judges? Yes, yes. All right, let's hear some. Even positive feedback is good feedback. I thought you did a great job. Let's hear from Joan T. Randall first, and then from Sandra.
I love it because I listen for four things when I listen to a pitch. I listen for the who, the what, the how, and what is the result. And you delivered and make me want to sign up to be protected. So that's my yes.
Good job. Awesome. Sandy, feedback.
And I'm going to piggyback off of Joan. I mean, you caught me right there with the first beginning of the question, and then you went right into who you were, what you do, and how you can meet that, be able to make me feel safe. So kudos, you did awesome.
Awesome. And I'm going to interject here as I always do. I'm not a judge, but I'm definitely a consumer. So I'm going to share some consumer perspective. I loved it. You know what, Marcia, to me, you have a perfect pitch. You just need to own it. Like, say it like you know you did, like, right? Because it was like perfect. And I could feel like you were like grooving a little bit. Own that thing. I love the question. I don't know if you've been on Pitch Pals before, but we recommend opening with a question. You did great. Also, I know what you did. You took Alicia's advice. Alicia Brooks, when you was at the CRVA and she did the training, and Alicia said, don't use the word help. So just so y'all know, Alicia teaches in your pitch, don't say we help women. I listened for that. Marcia said we empower women too. And I was like, she must have heard Alicia in the marketing and branding space. Good job, sis. Great pitch. Audience, we have time for one or two comments for Marcia before we move on. Any commentary from the audience?
I think she did a phenomenal job. It sounded really good.
Yes, it did. Awesome. Great job, Marcia. Good job.
I just want to say, I just want to say I was on the last call with her when she did her initial pitch, and she's definitely improved. So yeah. So I just wanted to give
practicing. Thank you.
Good for you. And can I tell you, I love you being vocal about who you're looking for next. When you said we're looking to work with, I think you said companies and people, like always be clear in your closing on who you want to talk to you, who you want to call you. That's a really good one. So good job. Awesome.
Thank you.
All right. Up next, we have Tangela Davis. Hi there, Miss Tangela. How are you today? Hey, we raising the roof. Okay. Miss Tangela, it is so good to see you. Please tell us the name of your corporation.
Trinity Strategic Consulting, Inc.
Wonderful. Great name, by the way. And tell us, are you going to be pitching your company in general today or a specific program or service offering?
I will be pitching our company today.
Wonderful. All right. Well, Ms. Tangela, your pitch begins now.
Hi, are you a victim of complex organizational problems? My name is Tangela Davis, CEO of Trinity Strategic Consulting, Inc., an IT consulting and advanced technology company. We are tech experts providing protection and risk reduction to healthcare, banking, financial services, and government organizations that refuse to be victims of complex problems and cyber attacks. We help executives responsible for ensuring end-to-end integrity of their products and services in highly regulated industries.
Uh-oh. All right, Miss Tangela, I have to stop you. You know I have a lot of respect for you, but it's the clock, not me. So good job. Let's turn it over to, let's start with Sandy first today and then go to Joan. So Sandra, let's hear from you.
Tangela, you were doing really great. Just a couple of things to think about. One, when you asked your question, it really didn't click to me, because what exactly is complex organizational problems? I think you need to break that a little more, get a little more detailed in that, so that you can have a little more understanding when you ask the question, for it to turn a light bulb on and say, oh yeah, that's me. I couldn't tell whether that was me or not from the question, the way you asked it. And also getting a little more confident, because I can tell that you were reading it. So I guess you might be just now starting your pitch. But yeah, definitely. And then just kind of shortening it a little bit so that you can fit it in there. You were given a whole lot. Pick out one specific topic and stick with that one specific topic as you are pitching. And then you can go into all the other things you do once you get into the table sitting with them. But that was what I had.
Thank you. And I want to share with you guys that pitch that I just gave you. I didn't give it all to you, but I actually did a video and pitched it to this program I was in with the Hornets, the Charlotte Hornets. And I was one of the first round picks with that pitch. And I didn't share all of it with you, but that was part of it.
Okay, nice. That's good.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, go ahead, Joan.
Great job. And I understand if you're pitching for, a minute and a half or 2 minutes or even 5 minutes, that would be perfect. But when you're on the elevator with a venture capitalist who don't have time, and you have 30 seconds to tell him who you are, what you do, what the results you get, that might be a little bit long. Great job. But the one thing that I would say with you, your description of your company fell into the what you do, right? So tighten that up. I am Tangela Davis. This is what the company does, and this is how we support, and this is the result they get based on our support. Very boom, boom, boom. Who, what, how, and the results.
Okay.
Wonderful.
And I will also share with you, I usually just have one sentence, but because you guys told me it was, I usually have one sentence when I pitch, because, and I usually use the word help.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people do. It's okay.
Yeah, my sales coach had told me that you should tell them how you help them, is what he said, to keep it short and simple. But because I'll be honest with you, I never pitch.
Yeah.
Because we are practicing the pitch, and I know there are things that I'm going to be starting to apply for that requires the pitch. I want to start getting into the habit. So everything that you guys have given me is, I'm going to be back next month.
Oh, I know. Listen, thank you for saying that. We have people that have been coming since January, and I saw some of them at our Hat and Tea event. And it and I said, oh my gosh, Pitch Pals. And she was like, yeah, it's me. And that's the only event she comes to is Pitch Pals. So it's addictive. Thank you, Ms. Tangela. I have a question. I have two questions, and then and we have time today, by the way. Ms. Tangela, when you started your pitch, the thing that Sandy said you should change, can you run that? You said operational organization. What was the phrase that Sandy said you should simplify?
Complex organizational problems. And what I should pretty much define, how I should define that, it should be operational as well as strategic resourcing.
Nope, not what I was going to say. So I was going to actually say something totally different. I was going to ask you a question. When you say complex organizational problems, give me an example. What do you mean by that? Tell me what you mean by that. Is it people pulling out their hair? Is it people quitting? Tell me, like, physically, if I was to
it's really low. It's a low performing organization due to high turnover, due to their organization being compromised by cyber attacks, which I mentioned the cyber attacks later on, but yes, that's
so here's the other thing I was going to say. So I'm the queen of unpacking. I'm gonna unpack this thing real fast, real little, right? So number one is I was going to say, right, Does your organization have high turnover? People are stressed out. People don't, right? They don't know what's going on from day to day. If so, call us. Let me tell you, right? Make it super conversational. There is a real study that I saw recently in marketing that said the most conversion happens when you speak at a sixth grade level. It used to be eighth grade 2 years ago. So speaking in sixth grade level, not organizational, they don't know what that is. They're not going to call you because they don't call it that. But if you make it, if you call a thing, are people pulling out their hair, quitting on you? Is turnover high, right? You know, are you doing the same thing over and over and there's no process? Let me tell you how to fix that, right? We are Trinity, making
Well,
it.
you know, you guys, let me just say another reason why I love this group. And when I say not this group, I mean Queen City Women in
Yeah.
Business.
Yeah.
Because I know for me, for a long time, I have still been speaking the corporate language. And when you have a small business, one of those differentiators is to personalize and just what you're saying, Dawn.
Yeah.
And that's the experience that I'm having as a part of Queen City Women in Business. Is really learning how to really do that more as opposed to the corporate stuff.
I love that. And you know what? I'll say this, and I swear we won't. I had to find most of us who came from a corporate, right? We worked at corporate and then we started our own businesses. We learned the hard way that doesn't always translate necessarily one for one, that we had to learn this world. It's a different beast, a different culture. So I would say for marketing, sixth grade simple, right? But when you get in the consult, then you show your stuff. Right. And so during once you got them and you got their attention, then you show off the bad, the bad stuff that you are. Awesome. Awesome. So we're going to go to our next picture. Thank you, Miss Tangela, for being such a great sport.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you guys for the feedback.
Absolutely. Ashley, are you ready to pitch? Are you good to pitch tonight, Ashley?
She has a message that she's just listening right now.
Yeah, just I'm
Okay.
sorry, ladies. My inspection ran longer than I anticipated. I was up on the roof today, so I'm just
no
getting
worries.
settled. So
no, you're fine. We're glad you're here. Welcome. All right, we're gonna move on. Danita, are you ready to pitch tonight? Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. Look at Danita's like, I think I don't know. Danita, welcome. It's so good to see your smiling face. Tell us the name of your business, Danita.
DMW Consultants, your compensation solution.
Oh, I love that. Confident with it too. Okay. Now, are you pitching your specific general business tonight or a specific service or new program?
My specific business, a service.
Awesome. Wonderful. Well, I will start my clock and Danita, your pitch begins now.
Do you want to be an employer of choice? My name is Danita Williams of DMW Consultants. I am a certified compensation professional with over 30 years of experience in corporate America. I now offer these services to startups, solopreneurs, and small to mid-sized businesses. I can assist you in implementing a repeatable compensation framework that will arm your organization, where ARM stands for attracting key talent, retaining and motivating your current workforce. So if you want to become the hero of your organization and become known as an employer of choice, contact Danita Williams at DMW Consultants, your compensation solution.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Danita. We
Thank you.
appreciate you pitching tonight. Awesome. Oh, we're getting, okay, hearts. Look at Keisha. Keisha she gonna give you a heart. That's Keisha just sunshine. All right, so let's hear from Joan T. Randall first, and then let's hear from Sandy.
Okay, I loved it. You got it. So try to take the nerves out of it.
Yeah.
I felt it. I got nervous just listening to you be nervous, right? And you want to come in with confidence. You have it. You completely have it. You asked the question, you said who you were, what you did, how you did it, and the results that people can get if they work with you, right? So you have it down in that 30 seconds. Just come with a confidence, the same confidence that you came with when Dawn asked you, what is the name of your company? And you told us. Just use that all the way through. Great job.
Thank you. I will say that the last pitch call, Dawn wasn't there. And I got the feedback and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm pitching to Dawn. So that's literally where it came from.
The nerve. Girl, I'm regular. I'm nobody.
I know. But thank you for the feedback. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Joan. Sandy.
I'm piggybacking off of Joan. It was great. You nailed it. I remember your last pitch. We had to kind of get you to go ahead and step up and do it, and you just came out today and you just nailed it. And I love the part about the Shiro. That just like, yeah, Shiro. But yeah, so just the confidence part of it, just own it, and you got it, girl.
Thank
You
you. I
rocking
appreciate
that.
the feedback. Thank you.
Good. I have some feedback too. So I say if you could find a way to shorten it, say the same thing shorter
Okay.
in a shorter time. I think you rocked it. Something else that perked my ears in a good way. When you broke down ARM, I wanted that sooner. I was like, oh, that's the business. Can you
Okay.
tell us what that means again? What is that again?
ARM, attracting key talent and retaining and motivating your workforce. So it's actually kind of a acronym that I created that I'm actually in the process of trying to register as a trademark.
Yeah, I like that. As a framework, a trademark, all of it.
Mm-hmm.
I believe if you figured out a way to say that sooner, like you could
Okay.
like literally just say, you could say like, hey, are you a business, in growing your team and you're interested in attracting
Okay.
let me tell you how we do it. Like,
Okay.
right. By the
About
way,
ARM.
yeah, right. Right.
Mhm.
Exactly. So before we do
Okay.
this, so yeah, is that helpful though, Danita? I want to make
Yes,
sure that
yes,
we didn't
very,
rush you.
yeah,
Okay,
very,
good,
very
good, good,
helpful.
good. So before we go into this next exercise, since we don't have any other volunteers to pitch, I want to ask, has anyone changed their mind? Does anyone want to try out their pitch? This is the safe space. It's all about loving you, building you up, not tearing you down. I think y'all know that by now. I want to know if anyone has some nerve to pitch. Denola's like, Denola, you gotta go? Denola, you better go ahead with yourself. Come on, Denola. Let me put some spotlight on you. Give me 1 second to put the light on you, sis. All right. So, Denola Burton, hello, good evening. What is the name of your business?
Enhanced DNA, which stands for Develop, Nurture, and Achieve.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Now, are you going to pitch your business in general, or are you going to pitch a specific program or new offer you're trying out?
A new offer.
Ooh, we haven't had a new offer in a while. I am ready for it. All right, Denola, well, your pitch begins now.
So are you a small business owner who is poised for growth, but you don't have the knowledge or understanding of HR policies or regulations? Well, you need to talk to me. I'm Denola Burton, and I'm a seasoned HR professional, and we have a new mastermind that's designed to help you put your HR processes in place so that you can be compliant with HR regulations and sleep at night knowing that your business is foolproof against HR slip-ups. Are you ready to have a conversation about what we can do for you?
Awesome. Okay, I'm going to clap. And the reason I'm giving you some extra clapping is because you got caught off. I just called you up and you tried it. You're brave. And I love that. So I'm going to reserve mine to the end. But I see some hearts, Denola. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to Sandy first, and then we're going to go to Joan, and then we're going to open it up to the audience to give some engagement because these are your potential customers, right? For all of us. So let's start with Sandy and then go to Joan.
I love the fact that you opened up with the question. I love the fact that you told what to contact you. I'm trying to figure out if there was really a spot where you actually told how to contact you. I didn't really hear that part. So how do we get in contact with you? Would be a good part. But yeah, I love the confidence that you had with it, and being that you weren't prepared for it, you go, girl.
Yeah, I was trying to stay under the 30 seconds, so that's why I did not provide any contact information.
Awesome.
So you did an excellent job. Like I have my checklist of what I need to hear in a pitch, and you covered all of them. To Sandy's point, you did not say your contact, but that could always come at the end because you're pitching a mastermind, right? So that was something different. So you're pitching a program. And when you're pitching a program, you usually have to say, contact me at my email address or denolaburton.com, right?
Right.
But overall, you weren't supposed to pitch and you did it, and you did an excellent job.
Wonderful. You sure did. Let me tell you something. I have a lot of thoughts. Okay, first, let me go to the audience. Let me save mine because y'all know I get long-winded. All right, audience, let's hear from you. Erica, Marcia, Ashley, Danita, Miss Tangela. What's your feedback, your peer feedback?
I liked it. I never having met Denola, but we did have like a consultation, and we didn't get into the details of what she offers, but I got it on this pitch. And I think I'm also more aligned because it's kind of in the HR space, so I thought it was a great job.
Thank you.
Awesome. Good job.
I have a little comment.
Yes.
So, Miss Denola, you have caring in your voice. So I felt very safe with you. You seem like you would take care of you, but you would do what you say you're gonna do.
Wow.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Welcome.
That's good.
Can I just say good for
Gave me
you for making
goosebumps.
well, you made it, and then Marcy, I'm coming to you, but Keisha, I think it's so important to make a distinction between confidence and caring, because at first I thought what I was hearing was confidence, but it wasn't like rough and loud, but it was caring. It was a caring conversation. I'm going to park it like that. That's kind of where I'm going next. Marcia, let's hear from you.
Thank you for that, Keisha, because I was just thinking about how, like, you just decided at last minute to do it, and you were like, oh, and just really just flowed from you, and that hit the nail on the head, Keisha, like that caring and that genuineness. So it was like, oh yeah, I could definitely use her because I feel like she knows what she's talking about and she cares what she's talking about, and I could connect instantly with that. So I think it was really good.
Thank you.
I love that. Thank you. Wow, Denola, good job. Miss Tangela, were you going to say something, or Eric or Ashley?
I was just gonna ditto what you guys would already said, because the first thing that came to my mind as she was going through her pitch was just how engaging she was.
Yeah.
She was drawing you in terms of her pitch. So
Wow.
good job.
Thank you.
I love it. Good job. Good job, ladies. All of you. Wow. I was going to say, so I want to talk about I want to stay in the conversation space for a second. So ladies, I want to share something with you that helped me to get rid of the nerves. The first thing I want you all to think about, I want you to think about your companies, all of us, from Joan to Keisha, right, to Sandy, to all of us. Think about what it is at the end of it, what is an outcome of working with you? Like, just really think about the highest and best outcome. What is the gift that is hidden in the offer that you have? Think about the gift of it, because when you start thinking about what you do as a gift, if you really understood the value, like, for example, if I really paid Miss Tangela money to have simplicity, to have less stress, right? It would be worth it. She's going to give me a gift. If she helps me organize my office in a way that is beyond my thinking, she has served me in a way that I don't know how to do myself. And it is a gift. It is no longer a sale. But in Danita, think about what you do as a gift, right? When you can really pinpoint the gift that is inside the offer, it's a different conversation. I'll give you an example. When I first started, and this has been the case in any business I've had, I always have some instant jitters, like, I got to have this conversation. But when I founded Queen City Women in Business, I started to say, wait a minute, it's a gift to meet any woman in business and say, hey, you have a great business model. Ever thought about working with corporations? Did you know there's companies who would pay you 10x what you're making with a small business as a customer? No, I didn't know that. Come here, let me tell you more. When I started to switch the psychology and realize it's just a conversation with a friend, at the end of the day, what I liked about Denola's poise is it felt very conversational, right? And it made me want to listen, because I didn't feel sold to. I felt like someone who's trying to give me a gift, something better, right? You're going to make my life simpler, or you're going to help me to move faster, right? Or you're going to do something better than what I can do today. So think about for a second, and then Ashley, I'm going to come to you. I want all of you to think about this, and I'm going to come and get your answer. Think about your offer. And then ask yourself this question. Does your offer either A, have something to happen simpler? Do you help something complex to become simpler? Or B, do you help someone do something faster? Or C, do you help someone do something better than they could have done on their own? Is it simpler, better, faster? I just want you to think about that. And while you're tempted to choose all three, if you had to choose one, I want to know what that is. So before I come to you all, I'm going to go to Ashley, who's waited so patiently with her hand up. Ashley, do you have a question or a comment?
Yes, I just wanted to chime in on that. So people always buy from who they like.
Awesome. Great feedback, Ashley. Thank you. Thank you so much. And Ashley is Noah's Ark is her company, roofing company, out of Atlanta. So definitely, yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much, Ashley. That was great feedback.
Yes, I didn't want you ladies to think that I was just trying to be quiet behind the scenes and stuff like that. I'm an introvert but extrovert at the same time. So
no, well, welcome. Ashley is
you.
one of our newer members too this month. So well,
Yes.
awesome. Well, ladies, so I gave you an exercise and I just want to go around the room and I want to ask you which of these words, what is the gift in what you offer? And if you need to expound a little bit, that's fine. So I'm actually going to start, I think I'm gonna start with Joan and then I'm going to go to Tangela and then Danita and then we'll just keep it going. So Joan, feel free to come off mute. Yeah.
I help people do things better. I help them to take away the fear of writing and publishing and help them to leverage their books to create a business so that they can receive multiple streams of income and create legacies.
Oh, so Joan, this is so good. I'm going to regurgitate. So I'm going to just say it back slow, right? So even though there are the tools that exist out there for me to write my own book, what Joan has done is created a model and a blueprint that helps me to do what I'm already trying to do better, because what I haven't done is made it to the bestsellers list by myself multiple times. So even though I could do it the long way and the hard way by myself, Joan is going to help me do it better and likely faster with her model. And that's the gift, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Joan. Excellent. Thank you. In owning that and knowing that if Joan was talking to a woman who desires to get her story out, this is not a hard conversation because Joan is offering a gift that I couldn't otherwise get on my own without her expertise in the room. And when you start to look at it like that, it's a game changer. All right, up next is going to be Tangela, Miss Tangela, and then Danita. So Miss Tangela, I want to hear your gifts.
From the heart.
From the heart.
We help our customers to perform faster and be able to give their time back to them. And I always like to use the example where we had a customer that they were taking 3 days to generate an executive report. And by the time we helped them with implementing a solution, a reporting solution, it only took them 15 minutes.
Yes, that's the story. So let me clap, because one thing that y'all don't know is when y'all are not around, I tell a story like nobody's business. Have y'all seen me on the stage at Hatton?
And I use that story all the time.
Yes. So use your stories to convey the point, right? We had a customer, to your point, Ms. Tangela, that with us, they were able to do the same thing in 15 minutes, giving them much needed time back. I love that. Thank you. All right, Sandy, I'm coming to you. I want to hear the gift in your offer. So let's talk about it quickly.
Okay, so I'd help leaders to do it better. So I work with leaders, whether they be CEOs of their own company, small, medium, or large, or if I'm working with leaders in organizations. So as business owners, I help them to connect better within their market by identifying their market and then being able to communicate and expand what there is that they do and how they can help them. And then as leaders in organizations, I help them to identify their strengths. So it's more of a transformation. So they identify their strengths and therefore they can identify the team's strengths and therefore build cohesion within their teams. So I help them to do it better as a leader.
Good, good. And I love how you own that. Excellent. Thank you so much, Sandy. And you don't have to tell me now, but hopefully you have a story in your back pocket to say, let me tell you about Eric. Or let me tell you about Janice, right? Because stories resonate with people as well. So great job. Excellent. All right, Danita, I'm coming to you. I really want to hear from the heart, no script, no ditty. Sorry. y'all who know what I'm talking about. All right, let's hear the gift that you offer here.
So my gift is helping employers be an employer of choice when it comes to hiring and delegating duties and staffing for their weaknesses. So I help them I help them implement compensation frameworks that will arm their organization where they can attract key talent, retain their current workforce, and also motivate their current workforce. Because when employees leave organizations, the organization is losing 1.5 times the employee's salary. So there are hidden costs that employees walk out the door, you're hemorrhaging revenue because there are hidden costs that are not being taken into consideration, like training, institutional knowledge, equipment, etc. So
Okay.
by implementing
No, I'm gonna stop you here because
Okay.
you said some really great stuff, and I'm gonna unpack it. I'm
Okay.
gonna just get right to the stuff
Okay.
that would make me take out my credit card and be like, girl, yes, I need what you offer. So in all of that, what I heard is something that is very, very valuable. It's worth a lot of money, and it's called simplicity. And you are really great at simplifying something complex. And HR can be complex for many businesses ready to grow their teams. What we're going to help you do is simplify everything from compliance to the rules to delegation. I think simplicity is valuable to businesses, right? Especially when they are at a point where they're ready to grow and they have no idea where to start. Having someone that they could just say, do it for me, right? So I think you should own what I heard in all of that is it wasn't even yes faster, yes better, but simplification
Okay.
of something usually seen to be complex. We're going to help you simplify.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah, I think, and own that. Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. Good job. Yeah, I
Thank
like
you.
it. Awesome. Something else I want to say before I forget with you HR people right now to know, like the HR tribe on the call. Something you said that I just don't want to let go from this moment. I think there's something there with you offering a masterclass. Let me tell you why. I really like Danola. I have never heard of a person in HR offering a masterclass. We need more of that. And the reason I say that is right now, the approach to sort of selling HR services or positioning HR services, especially to us businesses, is very general and generic and all encompassing. And hey, knock on my door, ring my bell. But I think if you bring it to us in a special saucy masterclass, like when you said it, I was like, ooh, a masterclass? Tell me more, right? I think you all should explore that technique a little bit more because there's a masterclass for everything else. I haven't seen one for HR. Have you, Joan? Have you, Sandy? Have y'all? And I've been coaching for a long time. I haven't seen one. So
and Dawn Nicole, could I add something to that?
Yeah.
Like when you think about our businesses as entrepreneurs, because we spend 25 years in corporate, when it comes on to HR, it blows past my ear. I don't really care. I don't listen. I don't have to make an appointment with an HR person. I don't care, right? But if you say, I want to offer this HR masterclass, now I perk up. Because instead of this wide array of things that I know about in corporate, now I have this class that can be very specific and defined to the entrepreneurship.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Exactly. That's exactly why I developed this, because I have been doing this work with some small organizations. And I find, some individuals who are wanting this. And I said, let me pull it together. And so now it's a 9-week program where at the end of this program, they will have all of their HR processes in place that they didn't even know they needed to have.
And I think that's part of it. Joan is right when she says we blow past it because we're like, I don't need that, right? That's what we think. But there's some hidden things that I probably don't know. So if you could figure out and dangle the thing, right, and figure out what that is. So anyway, more to come. But yes, I think turning it into a master class, and then at the end of that term saying there's some people who's good. Some of you are great. You got what you needed. You're on your way, and others want support from us. And that's the upsell, right? Your services. I think that's going to be the right strategy for this market, for the small business. So excellent. All right, Erica Berry, are you willing to share with us your gift? Tell us what you do. First of all, welcome, sis. We're so glad to have you with us. Tell us more about you and the gift that you offer.
So great evening, ladies. I'm in the, products and services. So I'm a Mary Kay independent beauty consultant. And so I feel like, Sandra, we spoke at the tea. I feel like when you say this, the hidden gem or whatever, I feel like I'm offering where you feel better once you leave my presence.
Come on. Come on, Erica.
My point is to inspire you to feel better. Like women, we carry so much and we do so many things, right? And we're taking care of everybody else. And so often we don't take the time to take care of ourselves. So that's what I'm giving you when you're in my presence.
I'm trying to hit mute fast enough. I love that. And Erica, I'm going to speak to you now as a potential customer. So not only do I love what you said about feeling better about yourself, but also there are busy women like me on the go who can't afford a makeup artist with me 24/7. What
Right.
you offer me is convenience, right? There are makeup products that I can take on the go for my busy schedule that have me looking like a celebrity glam in minutes, right? Understanding what to use. And so if with your Mary Kay, you also, and you probably do, so I'm being very assumptive, let's say beyond just the product, you say, and let me show you some tips and techniques on how to do this on the go when you're in travel, right? I know that you ladies travel a lot. You have lots of speaking engagements. Here's a tutorial or some quick tips for how to use this like this, right? I think this would then make you different from every other Mary Kay person because you're not just a Mary Kay's the product, but Erica is who I'm buying it from because Erica guides me and consults me and is a part of that experience. So I think, yes, right? So owning that too, especially ladies, when you are a part of something that feels saturated. So like if there's a lot of realtors, like years ago, I was a keynote speaker at a realtors conference. And in the Carolinas, I don't know if y'all know this, it's overly saturated with realtors. Right. And the number one question is, how do I differentiate myself? How do I become the music amidst the noise? It's you. So if you add one thing and say, it's not just Mary Kay, I'm giving you a glam experience no matter where you go. You're not just buying my products, but I'm giving you best practices and tips for how to be glam on the go. Add that, like talk about that because now I'm like, girl, I need Mary Kay. I need what you offer. I'm buying that. Right. So I think that's part of it. Is that helpful?
Yes.
Awesome.
And I think I do that, but I don't say that, if that makes sense. Like I may give you, especially if you're a recurring customer, I may give you extra than what you ordered from me.
Yeah.
So if I know you're ordering eye care, I may throw in that sample, eye makeup remover or something like that. I know you don't have, but it's, you can use it and it's going to be beneficial.
Yes. But tell me why. Tell me why this is good for you. I'm giving this to you because after a night where you packed it on, this is going to be your best friend. And after a while, I'm calling you for everything. I'm like, Erica, I need, right? So that is the type of sort of experience you want to create above and beyond the Mary Kay. Yeah. It's you. Awesome. Good job, Erica. Okay.
And I do want to say something, Nicole. When I talked to Erica and got her to do her thing, I told her to make sure she came to Pitch Pals, and here she is. Very good.
Good job, Erica. And you know what? The ladies who come to Pitch Pals, and Tangela, I'm coming to you, but I just want to give one quick testimonial. We had someone come here, and y'all, I'm going to say her name because she now publicly praises Pitch Pals everywhere she goes. We had a woman come here for about, I'm going to say 90 days straight. And she kept coming to Pitch Pals, and her name was Chef Maria.
Yep.
Now, as you can imagine, no matter where Chef Maria went, anywhere in this US of A, she was often confused for a chef. Why? Chef Maria sounds like a chef, right? But she doesn't bake a thing. She doesn't sell food. So she kept coming month after month saying, everyone's so confused. I'm missing out on deals. I'm so, right? She was so down. And then one day on Pitch Pals, we had an aha moment. And we said, Chef Maria, we've got it. Problem solved. And she was like, what? Anything, tell me. And we said, you gotta stop saying, and it was one tweak. And you know what it was? She used to start with, we offer dessert, even though she doesn't offer dessert, she was, I know, Danola, same look. Everyone gave the same look. Corporate partners was like, what the hell does she sell? Right? What the hell? Help me. Like, and I kept saying, girl, I can't move your product. They don't know what you sell. And all she had to do was flip the word. See, it turns out she was being cutesy. She used to be a pastry chef, and she thought it was cute to say, oh, I'm going to just still call myself a chef to say we do dessert inspired DEI. But it still sounds like you sell dessert because the first thing the brain hears is dessert and it can't unhear it. It can't unconnect. So we said, flip it. Say we do DEI training inspired by dessert cuisines to help, right? You have to lead with this, y'all. Ever since, swear to true story, she's won pitch competitions. Am I lying? If I'm lying, I'm flying. She did a national pitch competition that she just won. She's been everywhere pitching with her new pitch and closing deals.
Yeah.
Well, I want to say that's funny because up until this moment, I thought she was a chef.
Honey,
know why?
Even let me tell you something real funny. Even on the call yesterday, we had our partners at CLA who was talking about business finance, and they said, for example, when Chef Maria has her inventory in stock of pastries, and she said,
I remember that.
right? And I said, girl, please get a shirt that says, I don't sell pastries. But she's our biggest pitch pal success story because all she did was flip her pitch to put, we are a DEI training company, right? Who infuses dessert cuisines to teach a lesson. Boom. And she nailed it. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Someone was going to say something before I started running my mouth.
Dawn Nicole, I wanted to just piggyback off of you with Erica because I love everything that you told her.
Yes.
And Erica, if you ever get the chance to pitch, 2 words would summarize what you do in such a way that resonates with women is convenience and confidence. If you put that in your pitch, like with your Mary Kay thing, and then you had the glam and the do-it-yourself kind of thing, you're hitting something right there.
Thank you.
I love it. I love it, love it. And Joan is, listen, we sometimes like just use words loosely. When I tell you, Erica, to make this real to you, last week for the hat and tea, I was up in my room. It was an hour and a half before the show, and someone had to come and do my makeup, and I was trying to do my dress, and I was like, I've got to figure out a more sustainable way to take my makeup on the go, convenience, right? And I just didn't know you yet, sis. But now that I know you, let's go, okay? Let's go. All right, Miss Tangela, I see your hand up as we come to a close.
I have a question for Joan. I know she has indicated throughout the this evening's session that we should, at the conclusion of our pitch, to put in there how to contact us. So my question to you is, where we are today, the climate that we're in, is that via email? Is that sending them to our website? Is that doing a DM through LinkedIn? What does that look like?
What is the easiest thing for you? Whatever makes it easier. For me is Joan at Victorious You Press. Somebody else, it might be LinkedIn. So just find the thing that makes it easier for them to contact you. And then that.
It would probably be either texting me or LinkedIn.
So when you say text, you have to leave a number. People may not remember a number.
Okay.
But if your email is tangeladavis@gmail.com, they'll remember that because they'll see your name, they'll hear the pitch, they know it's coming from you. So whatever is convenience, or you could say you could find me at Joan T. Randall anywhere on social media. Now
that is true, but it's going to be under Trinity or TSC Infotech. That's how they will find it on all social media platforms.
Yep.
So I'm listening, and I know you didn't ask me, but I agree with Joan. But let me ask you this. I agree with Joan, especially on the LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is so universal. It's just easier to say, hey, I'm Dawn Nicole on LinkedIn. They see my face. They're like, oh, this is you, right? My fear, though, is like, if you had said, find me on LinkedIn as Tangela Davis, that's one thing. If you say find me on LinkedIn as Trinity, there's going to be like 100 Trinities, right? I don't want them to get tripped up. So I would say what I do often. Obviously, I just say QCWIB.com. I send everybody to one place because the website is designed in such a way where there's a contact us or you could become a member. So my call to action is always become a member. I don't need to talk to anybody, become a member, become a partner. But if I'm having a conversation with a human, right, and they say, "Hey, are you on LinkedIn?" I'll say, "Yeah, Dawn Nicole on LinkedIn." I never say QC Women in Business on LinkedIn. If I'm QCW and I be in it, you're going to get my website. If you're looking for
Yeah,
the human
that's really what I've been doing. I have,
Yeah.
when I'm talking to people, I give them my email address. Oh, excuse me, I give them either my email address or find me on LinkedIn, Tangela Davis. Everything printed, even emails, I send them to the website
yeah,
because the website can give them additional insight about who we are
yeah.
and how to reach us. I tell them gain access to is what I'll normally say.
Good for you. Yeah, I would definitely website first, LinkedIn second. Like if it's the company, here's my website, right? And if it's the person, catch me on LinkedIn. Let's hook up on LinkedIn. So I'll close with that. Any final comments or questions before we go?
Great job. This was good. This was great.
I was just gonna say, was this helpful tonight, lady?
You didn't ask
Uh,
me what my gift is, Lady
Oh my
Day.
God, girl, what is Marcia? It's been a long day, girl. Marcia, what is your gift, queen?
Well, I just wanted to make sure I got some feedback on it, honestly.
Yeah, tell us your gift. I would love to hear it.
So my gift is I take better, and I take the fear away from daily life for women to live better and live confidently.
Ooh, I take the fear away so that they can live better and live confidently. I love it. I see
Okay.
no lies. I detect no lies. I see no fault. Ladies, what do you think? So, because we would be her ideal client, right? We're busy. We go to the store at night. We do things we know we ain't supposed to do in this society. So, Marcia is going to help us with our defense game. While you're looking cute, be protected, right? So, live
Because I
confident.
hear,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
No
off, but I
problem.
hear that a lot. Like women say, I'm not going to do this because it's dangerous. I'm not going out at night. I have had dozens of women say, I'm just not going out at night. It's too dangerous. And I tell you, I will go everywhere because
Yeah.
my confidence level is like, you're not gonna mess with me. And so I want to give that, empower the women. And so when Joan T said, and I take the fear away, I was like, let me add more adjectives.
Yes. So with our few minutes left, I would just like to say what's in my spirit. I want to share this with you. Marcia, for you, I definitely think you would this is a figure of speech, you would eat all day if you say these things. If you, when speaking about your product, making it real to us, saying, hey, are you one of those women who are early morning jogger? Do you go to different cities to speak? Do you find yourself in Ubers, right? Make it socially relevant to society today in ways that women can't refute. Because you're talking to me when my husband fusses at me for being an early morning walker or kind of a late evening, right? I shouldn't do it, but I needed self-defense tool with me, right? And I travel from city to city in my work. I probably need your tool. And sometimes I do catch Uber. And so giving scenario-based things that makes your audience nod in agreement and say, yeah, that is okay. Yeah, I need the product because that, right? So making sure you work that in. Are you a modern woman who enjoys let me tell you what you should have by your side or something like, so working those in would be great. Miss Tangela, I see your hands up. Yes.
You're on mute, sis.
Sorry, I don't
There
have
you
a
go.
question. I don't have a question.
Oh,
Put it in my hand.
Miss Tangela,
Sorry.
you just got so excited. You was just
I'm
hands up.
actually responding to what's in the chat. So you guys keep
What
going.
in chat?
I have a little line for Miss
Yes.
Marcia.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is what I would say. I inspire women to take their defensive power into their own hands.
Oh,
baby.
oh,
That's powerful.
Marcia, did you get it? Say it again, Miss Jones. You still got it.
I inspire women to take their defensive power into their own hands.
I love it.
You're welcome. Compliments.
That's top tier. That's top
Thank
tier.
you.
It's simple and top tier.
Listen, I am in if I hear that.
Come on. Wow.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Ladies, let me tell you, y'all are a special, wonderful group tonight. I don't think I've had this much fun on Pitch Pals in forever, right? This has been so fun. I want to thank you. This is our first series that we're going to publish on YouTube, and y'all were a part of breaking history with us today. Thank you for all of your great energy, your smiling faces, sis. And this is what we do at QCWIB, the Beehive, right? For business. All right. Thank you, ladies. Have a wonderful night. We love the hearts, Marcia, Tangela, Jones, Sandy, Danita, Erica, Keisha, Ashley, Marcia. We'll see you later. And Danola. All right. Take care, ladies. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.